Hey everyone, welcome back or to the channel. This is Derek from Big D Smokehouse. Been a while. Holidays, no excuses, just it's been a while. And plus it's 2021 and all this. But anyway, no excuses. Reason here with today is my Christmas present. My wife and my in-laws and my folks got me a Blackstone full burner. And so we're gonna, I don't know if I'll show putting it together or not. Not sure yet. I'm going to do some cooking because right now it's New Year's Eve. So definitely going to need some grease, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let me show you where it is and we will get to it. And away we go. So, let me show you where it was. It was in the shed. They did a good job. It's right there. You know how many times I've been in this shed and never even realized that was there? They did a good job hiding it right in plain sight, right in front of me. So let me get this loaded up to the house and we'll be back. And we're back. So I didn't want to bore you with putting it all together because I personally don't like to watch those videos. Nothing against them. That's great. It's awesome. I just don't like personally watching people put something together. So if I don't like to watch it, I'm not going to post it on my channel. But hey, more power to the other people. That's great. Plus there's a million videos. But it was very simple. It didn't take long at all. I mean, a couple of breaks. Putting it together. But other than that, get my paper towel holder right there. Gas sits great on it. Doesn't wobble. Doesn't make it lopsided or anything. But yeah, came with a cover. Grease traps in the back, which is what I'm liking. I'm glad that it's in the back. I would not like it in the side, I don't think. Got my little toolkit, my Blackstone toolkit for Christmas as well. Like I said earlier, this is New Year's, so I'm going to season this up for the very first time. And because, like I also said earlier, I'm going to need grease because it's New Year's and you know, I'm going to need grease tomorrow morning or tonight. So I'm going to get this seasoned up. I'm not going to show you how to season it up. Like I said, I don't like to watch that. It's kind of self-explanatory. There's a million great videos on YouTube about seasoning up. I may bring you back and show you like, okay, here's the first coat, how it's going, stuff like that. But you all know how to rub oil onto a griddle. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's not rocket science. I mean, I'm not the sharpest pencil in the drawer, but yeah, so I'll just show you like in between. So let me get the cover off. Let me get it fired up and we'll be back. So there's the first coat. It's been about, let's see, 5, 10, 15. It's been about 15 minutes. And I'm liking that color already. So what I'm going to do is wait just probably a couple more minutes until that side gets a little bit darker. And then I'm going to use tongs and paper towels. Because obviously you don't want to use hands. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory there. So what I'm going to do is, and then do another coat. And then probably bring it back after the second coat. Show you how that went on. I'm thinking maybe 4 coats. It's totally up to you. I mean, you got some channels that say, no, you got to do 8, 10 coats. Flaxseed, all that. No. Look, listen, I'm using good old canola oil. And it's going to work just fine. Trust me. I've been doing this for a while. It's going to work just fine. So I'm going to do, like I said, it's getting the color I like. So I'm going to put another coat on, use my tongs and some paper towels. And then when that second coat is just about done and ready for the third, I'll bring you back for that one. And it's looking like coat number 2 is just about there. You want to kind of get that sheen like an oil. Brings off a brightness, kind of like a sheen. And you want to kind of wait for that to go before you put your next coat on. And it's been about 15-20 minutes or so. And that's just about there. I think I'll wait a couple more minutes and then put the third coat on. But it's looking like the left-hand side is going to be my hot spot. It's looking like from that burner right there to this one is looking like the hot spot on here. Which is normal. I mean, any griddle, grill, gasser, Weber, no matter what you got, an offset, pellet, you're going to have hot spots. That's just a given. So it's looking like left-hand side. Excuse me, jumping. Well, it's New Year's Eve. It's looking like the left-hand side is my hot spot. So let this go. Yeah, just a couple more minutes, and we'll see. And then I'll use the tongs again with some paper towels, put some more of the canola oil on there, and we'll wait for about coat number 4. Okay, that third coat, just about ready, just about done. It's been, probably 20 minutes, because as you can tell, it's getting dark. It's only about 4:30 here on New Year's Eve here in Maine, and it's unfortunately already dark, but we like it. That's the way it is. So that sheen that I was talking about, like the glistening of the oil, is just about gone. So what I'm going to do is put another coat down of the canola oil. I don't know if I failed to mention, or if I have, I'm going to repeat myself, but every single burner is on high the entire time. You want to keep it on high. Let that burn right off. And this is getting a great color, by the way. I mean, this is really, except for the right edge and in the back. Other than that, for the first time seasoning up, it's getting a great color on it the very first time. So let me take my tongs, some paper towels, put another coat of canola, say that 5 times fast, canola oil on it again, and then I'll just let it go until that sheen, till the glisten is kind of gone. Shut her down, let it cool down, and then, like I said, depending on the snow, if it's really going to come down or not later on, I'll be out here by the time the ball drops cooking a huge breakfast. Okay, I'll be back. Well, there's the 4th coat right there. Like I said, use canola. I kept it on high the entire time. I know it's not daylight, I understand that, but when I started this, it was daylight, and now it's about 5 o'clock at night, and here in Maine, New Year's Eve, it gets dark. So, it's the color on it is awesome. I mean, look at that. That is really seasoned up good. Like I said, left side's looking like it's my hot spot. Right side, not as much, but still good, because this is just seasoning up, just getting it going. And the edges will eventually fill in as well. But it's just, I mean, it's looking great. I couldn't be more pleased on this first seasoning. The first, haven't done a cook yet, so I don't know why I was going to say first cook. I haven't done a cook yet, so that was kind of misspoken there. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, unfortunately. So, I've got 4 coats canola. High heat the entire time. The rest will fill in. I found my hot spots. I'm just kind of recapping. I'm talking to you guys too, but I'm also talking to myself. So, hey, I'm not going to cut this. Not going to edit it. Hey, if there's a blooper in there, if there's a misspoken, forget. So, love the Blackstone. Best Christmas present ever. I'm going to turn this thing off. Let it cool down completely. Wife's probably going to have some steak and eggs later on. I probably will show that for the first cook, depending on... yeah. But I think I'm going to have some bacon and eggs and some hash browns. Wife wants a steak and eggs. So yeah, I'll probably show that for the New Year's Eve first cook. But as in for this one, I'll be back to kind of recap. But so far, can't complain on this thing. Awesome first seasoning. And there it is, seasoned. It took, I think I did 4 coats. Yes, I did. Because this is the next day. Because like I said, it was New Year's Eve yesterday. And, well, you probably all know how New Year's Eve go. So, but it was a good day. It was a good day. But I love this thing. Absolutely love it. I can see hundreds of cooks being done on this thing. Hundreds of cooks being done on this thing. But the seasoning went well. Did 4 coats, like I said. Did 15-20 minutes in between each coat I put on. I let that sheen come off, and it seasoned right up. So, trying to think of anything else. No, I've done kind of a walkthrough. There's not much of a walkthrough on it. That was the first seasoning on it. And from here on in, it's just going to be some great cooking. So until next time, on my first cook.